Today I'm gonna be doing part 2 of what if Deku had solo leveling. So last time we left off where he found out he got into the school with the top score. Well, I don't think he knows he got the top score. I don't remember I said all that. But so Deku he goes to class. He gets there. He sits down. Like he just sits there and uh uh Ochako walks up to him and says, "Thank you for saving me." He says, "Yeah, it's no problem. I mean, you seem like you needed help, so I just helped." She was like, "Yeah, thanks. Thanks anyway, though." So she's about to walk away. Then they hear, "If you're here to make friends, you should just leave." Deku looks up and he sees Aizawa. He says, "I'm Aizawa. I'm your homeroom teacher. And if it takes you that long to be quiet after I say something, it's a problem. Go get dressed and meet me out in the field." And then Uraka says, "But what do you mean? We have to go to orientation." He says, "This is UA. I get the teacher I want. That's one of the good things about the school. Now don't make me say it again." So they all say okay, and they go to get dressed. Everybody notices that Deku has a lot of scars. Basically on his neck, his back, and his chest area, and some on his abdomen. And he has a scar, a really long scar on his neck that they didn't notice because he had a hood on. It's kind of like Bond's scar from Seven Deadly Sins. So they're like, "Whoa, how did you get all those scars?" He's like, "Fighting monsters." Well, he says, nah, he doesn't say all that. He says, "None of your business. You should mind your own business." And Kirishima just says, "Well, I was just wondering." He was like, "Yeah, well, you stop. Now move." So he walks away. He said all that in a nonchalant manner because the system is starting to mess with his head and make him start to act different. So when he gets out there, he's waiting, and the girls, since they haven't seen him with his hood off, they notice the scar on his neck. They say, "Whoa, how did you get that scar on your neck?" He says, "None of your business." Why do people keep asking me about that? So he just goes back to his business, and then when the rest of the dudes come out, they just start talking, and then no, they don't start talking. Aizawa says, "All right, so we're gonna do a ball throw. Midoriya, what was your highest score for the ball throw when you were in middle school?" Midoriya says probably about 10 meters, since he didn't have solo leveling at that time. He was like, "What? 10 meters? Well, you look a lot stronger than that." He was like, "Well, people change." He was like, "Well, throw the ball with your quirk." So Deku throws the ball. He gets 100. He gets 1,000 meters. Yeah, one. No, I'll give him 30. I'll give him 30,000 meters. So Deku just gets first on everything, and Uraka he only didn't get first on the ball throw. So yeah, after that, uh, oh yeah, Aizawa he did expel Moneta in this one. Even though I like Moneta, he wasn't kidding about expelling somebody. So he expelled Moneta. Moneta cries like, "But I worked so hard to get in here." He was like, "Well, you should have worked harder to get stronger." And Deku's like, "Whoa, he really was gonna kick out whoever got the last place. It's crazy." So then when they all go back to go to the locker room to change back to the regular clothes, Bakugo goes up to Deku. He's like, "Where did you get all those scars?" Deku's like, "I guess since you're my oldest friend, I have to tell you. Um, well, I got attacked by some thugs. Because you're not going to tell him he can go into a magical dungeon. Deku's not dumb. He says I got attacked by some thugs some time ago. They all had extremely strong quirks." Bakugo's like, "How could you be so weak? How could you be so weak to let that happen if you're that strong in class?" He was like, "It happened when I was weak. like a few months ago. And Bakugo's like, man, well, you should have been there. I could have protected you, nerd. He was like, I don't need your protection, nigga. I don't need your protection. Who is you? He was like, bruh. Well, obviously you did if you got them scars. It was like, bruh, I said it happened a while ago. I ain't that weak no more. He was like, yeah, alright. So they go home. They talking about it the whole way home. And then the next day, they find out they're gonna be in a fight. They're gonna fight each other. So Deku's on the team with Uraka, and it's the same teams as before. So Bakugo still, no, he doesn't rush at Deku this time. He's more calculate, calcu. I don't know how to say the word. He's more uh He's planning more this time, and so Deku doesn't really plan this time. He just grabs his swords, and no, he doesn't use his swords. He just walks through the thing, and he finally finds where the bomb is. So he just punches the ceiling. He just jumps through the floor and touches is about to touch the bomb. When Lita rushes in front of him and kicks at him, Deku dodges underneath the kick and punches Lita with the uppercut. Lita goes flying on up from the ground for a few seconds and falls. He's knocked out. And then Bakugo jumps at Deku. They're actually trading blows. Like Bakugo punches Deku in the face. Deku punches like back kicks Bakugo in the face and punches him. And Bakugo, he dodges the punch and kicks Deku in the face. And they go like this for a few minutes until it says over. Hero team wins. Because while Bakugo had been so busy fighting Deku, Uraka touched the bomb. So they won. So yeah. After that, everybody said that Bakugo says good fight, and Deku said yeah, you too. And so, but Deku really wasn't trying, because if he really did, the first punch would have knocked Bakugo out. He had to make his childhood rival think he was still on his level. So, so when they get out, All Might's like, did they do anything wrong? Momo's like, no, they used teamwork. Bakugo and Lita used teamwork. But in the end, Bakugo was so consumed in this fight with Deku that was really drawn out and really good that he didn't notice Uraka was slipping past him to go towards the bomb. And Deku and Uraka did everything right. That was great planning. Deku thinks in his head, we really didn't plan, we just did it. So, after that, man, I'm exhausted. I just did 3 what ifs. Man, I'm gonna take a 5-month break. No, I'm just playing. I probably won't post in for a week at most. So after that, they um, vote for class president. I think no. Todoroki, he kind of goes up to Deku. He's like, you may think you're strong, but I'm stronger. And Deku's like, okay, daddy's boy, and walks away. Todoroki's like, what did you say to me? You said daddy's boy. And as he's walking away, Todoroki shoots some ice at him. Deku ends up behind Todoroki, just slap him on the neck. And he says, bro, you might want to be careful who you shooting that ice at, or you might end up in the hospital. And Todoroki's like, is that a threat? And Deku says, nah, bro, I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. And he walks away, puts his hands in his pocket, and then walks back to class, and everybody's voting for class president. They vote for Deku because they think he's the strongest in the class after they saw what he did to Todoroki and Bakugo. And they think Bakugo's the second strongest, which is true. Todoroki's weak, bruh. He's like the fifth strong. No. So after that, the thing in the cafeteria happens where Deku has to calm everybody down, telling them it's just the reporters, and they all think like, "Wow, we really just got scared of reporters." And then, uh, the teachers tell them about the USJ, and they all get on the plane. All right, that's where I'm at. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.